it's 6:30 right now, and it is time to head to the airport. Let's go. This reminds me again of why I want to move to Harlem, because my flight today is only 50 minutes, 50, but I have to wake up like 4 or 5 hours before the flight, because first I have to take a bus to the train station, 1.5 hour train to the airport, and then I have to take a 50-minute flight. That sucks. Very ineffective. But at least in the train, I can do some work. So that's all good. I don't think I ever told you guys, but since I started my first business, my mom has been helping a lot with the accounting, finance aspect of it. That is also something she does for work. So in the beginning, she did all of that, right? Now in the last 2 years, things have gotten more complicated, more businesses, different structures, etc. More rules, more just difficult stuff. So by now I'm working together with like a team of accountants and advisors, etc. But she still does a great deal of it, and she does a lot of work to have them save a lot of work. So that obviously saves me a lot of money as well, because that shit ain't cheap. So for me to thank her, I've been thinking for a long time about a cool idea. And then when we were in South Africa, I just came up with it, because that trip was amazing, and I just know that my mom would love a trip like that, a little bit different. So the trip is gonna be a bit different, but the thing I've done is yesterday I surprised her and my dad with a trip to South Africa, everything included for 2 weeks. They're gonna go away, everything will be taken care of, they're gonna do some amazing stuff, have an amazing time for 2 weeks without having to worry about anything. It's a trip of a lifetime that they will never forget, and when I surprised them yesterday, they were so stoked. So I'm just beyond grateful to be able to do something like this, and I just cannot wait. It's in a few months that they're gonna do it, but the hype is already very real, right? And yeah, they were just so appreciative and so surprised by this present. So arrived in Manchester. Some of you may recognize this place. And you may recognize this guy.
Only OGs, no.
Only OGs, man, because I think
Super OGs,
has been
the lowest of Gs.
What has it been, bro?
It's been
last time.
It's been 2 years.
And like first time I was there.
First time was like maybe must have been when I moved in like 2 years ago.
I remember like right
just
here.
Over 2 years.
This
ago,
spot, eating a bagel here.
Yeah. We're gonna recreate that shit, man. That's what we came for.
We're gonna recreate that shit. So just hanging out here for 2 days,
That was
guys.
the first time you tried Biscoff's
Yeah,
bread run.
that's that.
Spread, yeah.
That's that, man.
Really thank me for that.
So guys, I'm just here for 2 days. We're just gonna hang out. It's been a hectic schedule. We've been trying to make this happen for a long time, man.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be fun. We're gonna record like a podcast for you tomorrow. We've just been chilling today. Just catching up, man. We had a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
That's what happens when you don't see each other for 2 years.
That's what happens, man. So we're not gonna vlog too much in these 2 days. We're just gonna chill. But yeah, right now we're gonna hit a workout.
Basically, I got bored of following programs forever because I've been pretty much doing it on and off for a very long time. I feel like you have to kind of, at some point, sacrifice a bit of like optimalness for a bit of enjoyment. So essentially, I do the bare minimum of what's going to be trackable, which is like same vertical press, same horizontal press, one pull and one leg press movement, and that's what I'll keep consistent. And apart from that, I'll make up whatever I want. That's what I do.
So it's the next day, guys. We're about to do a podcast, and Joe has arranged some pretty cool plays. This is what we're gonna do.
This is it, man.
The red light on, man.
There's someone in there.
Oh yeah.
Media train. This is where all the brands do their work.
Yeah, that's where you go for the serious meetings, and then you
boardroom,
close the door, make sure everyone sees you closing the door.
Yeah. The jungle's like the coolest bit, and they're probably like the newest addition to the office. So this is again.
Watch out for animals.
Damn. Yeah.
It's not. It is actually ideal to have like different areas to work in.
Yeah.
Even when I'm sat at home, I'm like, sometimes I wish just the walls were like a bit different.
Yeah.
Then I'd concentrate better. Like I just need a change of scene slightly. Like.
Another meeting room is like a temple-y kind of.
You guys know it is my dream to have an office one day. Now this is beyond goals.
Sorry, mate.
So I think like when I think about like your shit, I think you were young, man. Like you were young when you started, like not just social media, but like your own businesses and shit like that. Like obviously, I suppose your online coaching was the first.
Yeah.
Was the first thing, right?
I started YouTube when I was 19, so I think because I still didn't have that many subs, maybe
Same.
probably 5,000, not even.
Yeah.
When I started coaching.
Wow.
Yeah. But I still had like a few orders, and like my first order was mad, bro. Because I was like 20. I had a side job in which I got like 80 euros an hour, and then I got a coaching order of like I don't know 150 euros.
Yeah.
So that's madness, you know.
Smashed it, mate.
Yeah, that's like smashed it. I woke up and I was like, wow,
Living for weeks.
the internet can do this. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. So the first year of coaching it was minus. Second year, like 100K. That was crazy. I was
Nice
21 years old.
Yeah. What do you do with that one? You don't know what to do with that one.
Yeah.
When you're 21, do you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do now, man. Like, I literally have no idea what to spend money on anymore. I'm like, I'm just gonna go on holiday again. I think. I don't think there's anything that I want. So
most of my money has literally gone to like traveling.
It's traveling and cameras.
I bought an Audio 5 when I was 21, just because like, and that actually like did a lot for me business wise.
Yeah.
Because people finally started taking me serious.
Yeah.
They thought I was still just this guy that dropped out of university for no reason and like didn't make any money. And then when I bought that car, everyone just completely changed. So it was kind of like a little bit of a marketing thing for me as well.
Yeah.
A little bit for my ego.
Yeah.
As well, obviously.
A lot for ego.
Yeah, a lot for ego.
How can you even detach ego from a lot of the
obviously.
shit you do, man?
I wasn't really happy with it though.
Yeah.
A good day in my life. Like
Sick.
it was just like great accomplishment. You know?
Yeah.
Now I don't really give a fuck about cars anymore, but like
Yeah, but it's symbolic.
it was
right? That's the
it was
thing.
symbolic, man. It was great. Like,
So it means you're doing something like
Yeah.
which you can't. The whole point isn't that you've got a car; it's that you can afford a car.
yeah.
You know. Because there's such a hype on working for yourself, being an entrepreneur, and all this shit, and like being online, like digital nomad, whatever it is. Do you think that maybe that like leads people into doing stuff when it's not the right thing for them, when maybe they don't
100%.
suit business, and maybe it's
100%,
irresponsible of people to
100%.
constantly just like
Yeah.
push that notion of this is the best thing that everyone should do.
Yeah, I think that, and I said this on many videos. I said this many times. Like, not everybody is an entrepreneur. Not everybody should run their own business. In fact, not many people should. You know, not many people, like. It's not for many people that it really would make them happy.
Yeah.
I think it's not as easy as people think, and it's just like there's been this hype where being an entrepreneur and running your own business is cool, and that's kind of why people chase it, because of the status. Again, it's not even about like what they would actually like doing.
Yeah.
Because it comes with a lot of responsibility, and it's for a lot of people 9 to 5 is not a bad thing. I say this all the time.
But also,
I just knew from a young age that I wanted my own business, but like I'm not saying that 9 to 5 is a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, I know many people that are happy in a 9 to 5. It is completely different. Like I never shut off. I'm like 24/7. I'm running, or like I have like a responsibility in my head. You could like with 9 to 5, you know that at the end of the day you're done. You can chill. Like
Yeah, and also I think that like they're not the only two options. Like there's a lot of grey
of course
between
not.
those ones.
No.
Like, you can be part of a startup or something, or have like a position at a startup.
No, all I'm saying is that like this hype of like a 9 to 5 is bad. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that is
Depends
bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
Only if that 9 to 5 is something that you really don't, you don't want to go to your job, you hate your life, which happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's not doesn't mean that everybody
It's not
would be
inevitable,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And like I go a little bit against 9 to 5 in the sense that you should like go to work at 9 and at 5, oh it's 5, I need to leave now. So if that's your mentality, you are kind of stuck in that thing where, you know, you don't want to like
if you really like what you do, you don't really care about putting in an extra hour, even if it's for a boss, for someone else.
For sure, yeah. You should get taught more in school. Like, I feel like so much shit missing from the actual curriculum that's like life skills, man.
Yeah.
Everything's comprehension.
Oh yeah.
What about like navigating fucking the actual real world and like being responsible financially, or like or kind of even things that teach you about like social situations. Like that. I feel like there's so much missing that. Like, you're just not that well equipped, are you? When you come out of school, you're not that well equipped.
No, but at the same time, it's like, how much can they really tell you, and how much do you just have to go out there and do it? Like,
I think like there's a way to learn anything.
There
must be a way. But like you said,
in school, I think I just have to put you out more and like put you in real situations. Or even like situations that are made up, like.
But I think now,
whatever,
like, in a sense, like everyone's kind of protected though. It goes the other way in schools. You like. In general, in society, you're protected from bad experiences a lot. It's like,
that is,
if was anything offensive or anything like make you feel comfortable. Obviously, there's lines, like I'm not talking about, but like you're kind of protected against any negative feelings, and like that's how you become an adult. It's a bad thing, bro. That's how you develop a society of spoiled motherfuckers, who are just like, as soon as like anything bad has happened to you.
This guy called Gary Vee, he speaks about this as well. That like in school now, when it comes to like competitions, all the kids get a trophy. You get a trophy for the 8th place. And it's like, what the fuck? It's fine to be competitive. Like, it's fucking great to be competitive.
It's good,
It's a good thing.
Well, I think it's a lot of those kind of.
No one wants to get hurt. No one wants to like fall. You can only learn when you fall, man.
Well, I think we're trying to protect kids from like the extremes of those. It's the same with like how masculinity gets such a bad rep in the media now. Like, any kind of masculinity is now just deemed as bad, but it's not that any of it is bad, it's just that the extremes of it are bad, like, but the extremes of anything are bad.
And the extremes of anything are such a little amount.
Proportion, like.
But then they try to like,
Of course,
It's kind of how the news is anyway, they just try to like.
So
much negative stuff going on. Like.
It's just it's a fucking complex world of like, information coming at you from
news sources. And you have to somehow like decide what information you should take out or not.
Me and you talking now, like YouTubers, podcasts, anything you fucking consume. Like it's very hard. Like, you have to maintain an objective view of everything and be a skeptic. Really, don't you? You have to be skeptical of anything.
Oh yeah, man.
In a sense, but then not too skeptical, or you never fucking learn shit.
All
right, I'm gonna fire through.
This life thing is not simple, man.
It's not simple.
Nah, you live and learn.
Yeah, exactly, man. Life is learning, man.
So the go-karting was pretty sick. It was Joe's first time. Maybe that's what I should title the video now.
First time.
His first time. Man.
Sick, man. I'm actually shit at it, so.
Now the first round you were shit. You were like eight place out of 8 people.
Yeah. But the second round,
the second round you were 5th out of 8 people. So you're sick now. Next time you'll be probably.
It's fine though, because I have the footage, so I can edit it however I want.
That's what it was about. Yeah.
×2 speed.
I think Joe is actually like a really good chef.
He
can actually cook, man. Yeah.
So we're gonna do just a bit of an Asian salad. We're on that volume eating hype because we're trying to make our calories stretch as far as humanly possible, which in a sense is like kind of fun in and of itself, right? Because it's like a game. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna fry some chicken and some tender stem, throw that in the pan with a bit of like just soy and salt, and then that'll be perfect on its own. And then I'm gonna kind of grate some carrots, or like use like a veg peeler, chop up the cabbage, put some edamame in. We've got coriander or cilantro if you're American. Finely chop some red peppers, maybe like half a chili, and then the dressing is going to be a little bit of sesame oil, a squeeze of lime, some soy and ginger. That's going to be fucking next level. Naughty. Smash. Salad bar. Alright, let's fucking do it, man. We need protein immediately.
Yeah. So back home now, I just realized that I forgot to wrap up the video there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit of just random clips put together. As I said, I wasn't really planning on vlogging. Didn't really have like an idea or a video structure. So I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. It is just me documenting my life. I know you guys want to see that as well, what I'm up to, etc. So that is it. We are planning on doing an epic trip together, so that will be a lot of sick content, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out.